6 days before the Passover, Jesus came to Bethany, where Lazarus was, whom Jesus had raised from the dead. There they made him a supper. Martha served, and Lazarus was one of those at table with him. Mary took a pound of costly ointment of pure nard and anointed the feet of Jesus and wiped his feet with her hair. And the house was filled with the fragrance of the ointment. But Judas Iscariot, one of his disciples, he who was to betray him, said, "Why was this ointment not sold for 300 denarii and given to the poor?" This he said, not that he cared for the poor, but because he was a thief, and as he had the money box he used to take what was put into it. Jesus said, "Let her alone, let her keep it for the day of my burial. The poor you always have with you, but you do not always have me." When the great crowd of the Jews learned that he was there, they came, not only on account of Jesus, but also to see Lazarus, whom he had raised from the dead. So the chief priests planned to put Lazarus also to death, because on account of him many of the Jews were going away and believing in Jesus. Jesus was spending time with his friends Martha, Mary, and Lazarus at their home. This meal occurred just before his first Palm Sunday and Holy Week, 6 days before his crucifixion. Lazarus had recently been raised by Jesus. Mary was very devoted, always sitting at Jesus' feet while Martha managed the service. During this visit, Mary showed her love by anointing Jesus with expensive perfume. When Judas criticized her, Jesus defended her, saying to let her keep the perfume for his burial day, highlighting the importance of loving him. As Holy Week approaches, Mary's generous act encourages us to also show love and devotion to Jesus. While helping those in need is important, we should also find ways to honor Jesus directly through prayer, offerings, or acts of worship. Today, consider how you can follow Mary's example by offering your time, money, talents, and energy to Jesus. Look for ways to express your love for the Lord directly, honoring him during this special week.